Put your hand up for Dan's microphone.
Sonny, obviously you felt after round 2 that you didn't want to be there.
You lot heard that, didn't you?
Yeah, it went everywhere.
Where's Leo? Is Leo here yet? Now Leo knows why I didn't want him to put a mic in the corner.
Was there a point in the build-up, Sonny, where you ever thought, you know what, I'm not up for this, I should maybe pull out?
I don't pull out, man. I've got 2 kids for a reason. I'll be real, I don't pull out. If I'm being perfectly honest, I'm touching 20 years in a boxing career. A professional now for about 8. And I've been busy. Every time I get out of the ring, the only thing I'm thinking about is getting in the ring. It's absorbed my life, my happiness, my effort, my time spent. I've missed so many sports days, I've missed so many firsts of my kid's life. Let's do this. And with my body falling apart, couldn't get through a camp for the last 4 or 5 years without a bad wrist, a bad hand, a bad shoulder, 2 bad ankles. I had to miss 2-3 weeks of training for this camp because I couldn't walk. Sparring, done my left ankle. 2 weeks later, I was fine. 4 or 5 weeks out, I was sprinting. You know, I was making a point of doing 2 sessions again for the first time in a while. And I snapped my ankle doing the sprints that night. But I'll be real, man. I've really enjoyed everything boxing has offered me so far. Maybe a part of it is really starting to enjoy the other side of boxing and really putting effort into the other side of boxing, the management, the commentary, and I don't know, man. This camp was hard. There was a lot of change. I took the fight. I didn't have a trainer. I want to say a big thank you to Chris. A fantastic trainer, so I don't want that performance to take away from the work that we did, because seriously, we did some good work. I just didn't get to show it tonight, and I don't know if the camera picked up on me not wanting to be there. I hope it picked up on the speech he gave me, because those next 4 rounds, that was with Chris, so thank you, Chris, bro.
I suppose, Sonny, to look at and more positive, is it the obvious career highlight, winning the world title against Mr. Lane that night, or what's your best night, best moment in the ring?
Probably the Bound fight, if I'm honest. The Bound fight was a real dream come true. I know I didn't win it that night, but headlining the unification fight against an undefeated fighter that the world was talking about in America, yeah, that experience was crazy, I'll be real. I think people don't really realise just how happy I've been to be here this whole time. I'll be real, I've always believed in myself, and I always thought I could be and I would be one of the best in the world, but just seeing the sort of flyweight division, you know, growing into something and being a big part of it, and headlining what, 8, 9, 10 fights, that, you know, 112 pounds, I don't know how many people have done that or will do that. But I'll be real, I just feel like I knew from the camp, really, maybe even if I'm being perfectly honest, a bit from the Curial fight. I was in tears after that fight. I won. I think I knew then that the same spark that I had that has, you know, helped me walk through fire, walk through anything that was in front of me. I don't know, man. I didn't feel it there. I didn't feel it in the sparring. I didn't feel it in the training, and I definitely didn't feel it there tonight.
Sonny, just over here. How you doing?
Oh, well, I'm good, man. I'm good.
You seem to really struggle to get over the fast start from Galal. In the first 30 seconds he was on you, he was straight on top of you. How soon did you know that tonight perhaps wasn't going to be your night?
I mean, I was still fighting. I get, you know, why the ref stopped the fight. In there, I was a bit surprised that he did. Like, I know that I ride some shots sometimes, but I'm just sitting there waiting for him to stop throwing a punch so I can throw one back, you know what I mean? Trying to work him a little bit. I knew he was going to start fast, and as the tide went the way it did, I thought I started landing some shots and having a bit of success, but yeah, I needed him to slow down. And I felt like he maybe would have in a couple of rounds, but yeah, not before the ref jumped in. So, like I said, this whole time, man, I have got a lot of love for Galal, and I have for the whole 10 years. So, just like I was proud of him for winning the Olympic gold, I'm proud of him for being the man tonight. I don't know. Maybe I need that hate again, that spite. I don't think I have it in me now to hate anyone, not in this world. I don't know. I think I've turned a corner in my mindset, and yeah, man. But thank you, Eddie. Thanks to everyone that's here. It's been another great event, one that, you know, I've more than enjoyed being a part of. The Edwards Yafai saga has been going for a long time, and obviously the Yafais won tonight, and well done to them. But yeah, man, I'll still be around boxing. I ain't got nowhere else to go, but just maybe not in the ring for, if ever again, not for a long time.
The final one for me, I saw you at the end of the fight talking to Rob McCracken, somebody you've been open with, had an awful lot of respect for him, but caught some strays in the build-up to this fight. What were you
when you fight me, everyone catches a stray, man. I'll be real. Like, it was hard for me to sell the fight on the Galal situation, because I actually do like him, so I didn't really want to say anything bad about him. I didn't really want to do that. And the only situation, and it's not directly at Rob, it was more, you know, I was a 19, 20-year-old kid with all the hopes and dreams and ambition in the world, and I felt like I got picked over, but, you know, maybe Rob saw back then what we all saw tonight.
Sonny, commiserations. Question to both you and Eddie. How do you think, after the successful career you've had, how do you think boxing will remember you? And then Eddie, answer the question as well, please.
I don't know, it really depends what corner, man. I've had a few good fights, I've had a few good performances, and now I've had a few not so good performances, but, you know, I never wanted to shy away from a fight. I've got too much ego about me in boxing to ever turn down a fight. Even if my body's not 100%, I don't pull out of fights. It's just not in my thinking. So, you know, 30th of November came and I gave my best, and it clearly wasn't good enough. So, yeah, disappointed, but I don't know, man. I feel like, yeah, like I was saying to my team backstage, and I'll be real, if you ask them, they know. I said win, lose or draw, I was retiring tonight. I said that before, and that's probably not the best mentality to be going into a big fight. But more my body, if I'm honest. The training for a fight is really taking its toll over the last 20 years.
For me, I mean, how will he be remembered? He'll be remembered. I think that's the best way to describe it. You know, someone that wanted to take the biggest fights. I thought his interview was excellent in the ring after. Sometimes a lot of those interviews are car crash. I think it's quite difficult for a fighter to speak after being in a fight. I think sometimes we take that for granted. A character, a personality, sometimes controversial, a fantastic pundit that I think's got a big future, you know, a manager as well. And you know, we did 4 fights together, and I think he made a lot of money and gave everybody great entertainment. So we want to thank him, and I believe he's still got a big future in the sport.
And I would like to just take a second and ask everyone that's in this room to please give the new WBC champion of the world a round of applause. Thank you.
Right.